I normally don't make videos like this, but after everything that happened, I feel like I need to speak publicly about my experience dealing with MultiverseCloud, and let people decide for themselves. This isn't drama. This isn't exaggeration. This is simply my side of the story, backed by screenshots, messages, and the timeline of what happened. It started when the owner wanted an Azure account with credits. I found a seller from a marketplace, and because online deals are risky, I suggested using a middleman so both sides would be protected. He said he didn't know how middleman deals worked, so I stepped in myself and used my own personal money to handle the deal. The seller delivered the account. The account was secured. I got confirmation that everything was working. Only after that confirmation, I released payment to the seller. At that point, the seller got paid, the buyer got the account, and I was left covering the cost. I followed up respectfully, expecting repayment, but that money never came back. At first, I thought maybe this was just my situation. Maybe I was the only one dealing with this kind of issue. But after I spoke up, other people started reaching out to me privately. A few shared that they also had payment disputes, unresolved issues, or negative experiences. What shocked me most, one of those voices was someone who had even been part of the team. That made me realize this may not have been an isolated incident. So I made a public statement explaining my experience, and I attached proof so people could review it themselves. I didn't fabricate screenshots. I didn't hide context. I simply shared what happened from my perspective, with evidence attached. Soon after that, my VPS service was suddenly suspended. I received a notice accusing me of fraudulent activity and fake reviews. I questioned it. I asked where that policy existed. I asked what evidence supported that accusation. I asked how publicly sharing my documented experience counted as fraud. I made it clear. I posted my statement and people made their own choices online. Instead of answering those questions, communication was cut off. I was blocked. I was banned from the hosting service. No proper explanation, no transparency, no real response to the concerns I raised. At that point, silence spoke louder than words. I'm not here to tell anyone what they must think. I'm here to present what happened, show the proof, and let people make their own judgment. If you do business online, verify everything. Keep screenshots, keep receipts, keep records of every deal. Trust is valuable, and once it's broken, it's hard to rebuild. Review the evidence, hear the story, and decide for yourself. Thank you for listening.